Hi everyone. So today we're going to be doing some maintenance on our cargo trailer. We've had it a little over 3 years now, but it's time to replace our tongue jack. We currently have a 3,000 pound capacity tongue jack, but it's given me some issues lately, so I'm going to upgrade it to a 5,000 pound capacity. And then we're also going to be adding an electrical outlet on the outside of the cargo trailer, so when we're camping and we want to connect to either shore power or to our generator, we'll be able to do that very easily. So let's get started. All right, so before we replace the tongue jack, we're gonna have to take all the weight off of this. So we're gonna get cinder block, some wood, something like that that's gonna be solid and secure so that it can support the weight of the trailer instead of this, because this is coming out. So like I said, make sure you got something solid here. Make sure you take out the pin on the footing of the jack, because obviously it's not gonna come through unless you take this off. And not all jacks may have this on there. I'm not sure, but this one does. So just that's one thing to check first. Once you know that it's solid, that you're not going to have any movement from your trailer, you've taken the basic weight off of the jack, now it's time to get started. I didn't have access to a drill or a socket wrench to remove the bolts, but a wrench is all you'll need, along with a little elbow grease. The new tongue jack didn't come with any bolts, so I'm just reusing the bolts from the old one. I'd recommend hand tightening first before using a wrench or other tool. You should also consider switching from bolt to bolt as you continue, rather than tightening one completely before starting on the next one. That'd be similar to how you tighten lug nuts on a tire on your vehicle. Alright, so right now is a good stopping point for a moment. It's a very hot day. It is breezy, but it's still pretty hot. The other thing is, remember at the beginning of the video I was talking about making sure the trailer was supported properly with a cement block, piece of wood, something like that. Let me add a little caveat to that. You need to make sure it's high enough so whenever you put in the new tongue jack, that you have enough room to insert the piece that goes below it with the foot of the jack. On our previous jack, it was a very small piece that just more or less locked in at the bottom. With this new tongue jack, the piece at the bottom is about 12 inches long. And so once I had everything installed, I went to go insert it from the bottom. It's not enough room. So I had two options at that point. Physically raise, or get a jack and physically raise the trailer up. Or what I chose to do, I got a shovel, dug out a little trench about 3 inches, 2 inches down, just to give me enough room to where I can insert the foot up into the tongue jack itself and then put in the pin. So it more or less goes back to walk the steps through, make sure you've thought about all the steps of the installation to save you the trouble that I'm experiencing. Alright, so the new 5,000 pound capacity tongue jack is in place. It's secure, it's supporting the weight of the trailer, no issues, which it should do that. The next thing I wanted to show you was I went ahead and installed an outside port. So let me show you what I did. Alright, so you can see I've gone ahead and cut out this 2-inch hole, circular hole here, so we can put in this external outlet, so we can have this connected to a generator, plug it into here, so I don't have to feed the extension cord through a hole in the floor that I've had in the past. This is going to allow it to be much easier, and it's going to be a headache that I don't have to deal with anymore. All right, looking in here, you can see how thin the actual external piece of aluminum is. We have the hole cut through it. You can see the insulation here. It's a 1/2 inch piece of insulation. Then you have a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, followed by a thin piece of paneling on the inside. But that's the entire wall of the cargo trailer. Even with this small piece of insulation, with the plywood and with the paneling, it's done a really good job in helping us stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer with the air conditioner running. But you can see I've already put it up. I took it out just to kind of go through the process again. But you're just going to more or less this part right here, feed it through. You want to make sure this is positioned properly because you want this little lip here to open up. So you're just going to feed this through, get it in position, and then screw it in place. All right, so I just put in the last screw here to secure it to the side of the cargo. You don't want to do it too tight. You want it to have it just snug enough to where it's not buckling in, but it is tight enough to the rubber behind it that it's not going to allow any seepage of water behind it. If I ever do have any seepage like that from rain, whatever, I can always unscrew this, put a bead of silicone all the way around. It was easy to install, and it allows for easy access when we have an extension cord from the generator or from shore power to give us power inside the cargo. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure.